We've had literature available for a while now that shows that in the short term at least, using stimulants for children who could be described as having attention deficit hyperactivity disorder improves the symptoms. However, most of these studies only last about 6 to 12 weeks. What is more important to understand is what are the outcomes in the long term, because children who are prescribed stimulants and other similar drugs for behavioral problems usually stay on these drugs for many, many years. We now have 3 studies that have come out in the last few years, one from America, one from Australia and one from the UK, that have followed children up on medication for between 5 and 8 years. And the findings are remarkably similar in all 3 studies. In all 3 studies, they find those initial short-term benefits wear off, so that in the long term there appears to be no extra benefit derived for either the ADHD symptoms or any of the other major outcomes, such as their parent-child relationships, their achievement in school, and so on. However, there are also considerable risks attached to children who stay on these treatments in the long term. These include things like interference with their growth, such that they are shorter and lighter compared to children who do not receive these medications, an increase in their blood pressure, and one quite surprising finding that appeared to come out in all 3 studies is that children who receive medication end up having more help and requiring more help and support in school compared to those who don't receive medication, and this does not appear to be related to the initial severity of their symptoms.